So recently I had to make a purchase, and let me preface this by saying this. When I buy a piece of tech, most of the time it's because I have to have it. I'm in radio, so I use tech. I use a variety of tech. I use multiple computers, I use interfaces, I use mixers, microphones, all that other kind of stuff. But I don't review tech. I don't buy tech simply to have it. I buy it to use it. So last month I had to make a purchase on a MacBook Pro 2018 15-inch with touch bar. There were a few reasons for that. I'm not like an Apple power consumer. It's more like I am using that which I'm already invested in their ecosystem. I use everything in the Apple ecosystem because I have all of this stuff. This is the same reason a photographer would get out there and say, well, I'm going to stay with Canon because I have all this Canon glass. But, I mean, iPhone X, iPad, MacBook 2012, MacBook 2018. And off camera sitting there, you can't see it, is a iMac. The way they made me feel like I had bought the wrong computer was of something called the thermal throttling. Now this was on the i9, which was the most maxed out MacBook there is. This right here is the base model. And if you're going to ask, I cover all of mine in stickers and everything, so if somebody walks away with it, they can't just say, well, this is mine. Because, yeah, this is sort of hard to, this is sort of unique looking. So, this is the Core i7, 6-core i7. And it is the 256 gigabyte hard drive. I mean, I have the same amount of drive space on my phone. And it was thermal imaging, just thermal imaging everywhere. It was just ruining everything. The other thing I noticed was that some of these guys that are testing these things, I get it because they're tech testers, but they literally have like a stack of MacBooks, of MacBook Pros, and I've seen multiple people line up the 2016, 17, and 18, which was when they changed over to the newer, smaller body. And that's the thing. They're having a little bit of trouble, I think, discerning where the difference is between, and then I had to learn about the dongle part. That's a entirely separate story. Now, the reason I had to make this purchase was because my 2012 MacBook Pro, which was given to me to help me with the show by a very good friend of mine, this has served me well. It has been rebuilt twice at Apple's expense because of a design flaw that came built into the computer. As a matter of fact, the next time it goes down, they're just going to replace it. Now, the thing I like about this one is it has ports, and I don't have to carry around dongles. But 2012 technology versus 2018, six years of difference. So I got this one. I use this one for 2 or 3 years, and this one comes along. So I just wanted to put this out just so that for people like me who actually just use these, just buy them and use them. I don't test it. This rendered a video today in 1/3 of the time this one used to do it. And I shoot all of my video in 4K. I try to use separate audio when I can, although I'm not doing it right now just because I want to throw this together so fast. So it's, I guess, 3 times as fast. And that, for me, is a success. So I understand the high-tech guys are out there, and their world is measured in seconds, in minutes, as far as speed is concerned. But if you're out there and you're actually using one of these things on a daily basis, I use this for sound processing, I use it for audio processing, I use it for video processing. If that's what you're using it for, this will work for you. And if somebody's out there telling you that it won't, they're slightly incorrect on that one, at least in my opinion, because this does everything I need it to do. Haven't had a lick of trouble out of it. But I do have the base model. I don't have that $7,000 computer. This one cost enough as it was. So I continue down the street with Apple and everything else. For those of you that are out there using Apple, you know what? You know why it's both a great thing and a curse. And I'll see you guys around. How about that?